nobody's labor is cheap. The question is, whose labor is made cheap, and why is it possible to make those people's labor made cheap? The first thing you do is you imagine that women are not the main breadwinners or rice winners in their family. If you can imagine, this is about fantasy, right? This is about ideology. This is about ideas in your head, ideas that you take on board but you don't question. The second thing you have to imagine in order to make women's labor cheap in a Nike factory or an Under Armour factory, you have to imagine that what women are doing in the factory are not skilled. A third way that employers make women's labor cheap is they think that they are not serious career employees. The reality is that women who are married, who have children, are amongst those who oftentimes are most in need of continuing to work for pay. And by the way, in American English, we tend to ask, oh, do you work? Well, all women work. The question is, do you work for pay? That's a very different. So when you ask the question to anybody, do you work? Be sure you ask, do you work for pay?